So, good evening, gentlemen. Thank you for joining our meeting. Tonight, we will discuss some issue which is going to be the main factor to handle this meeting. Without wasting time, let's before we get to our first agenda, I would like to know is everyone present here tonight for our meeting?
Yes, sir. Everyone is already here. We are ready to proceed with this meeting.
So thank you for your confirmation, Mr. Shahrizuan. Let's move on with the next agenda since we have a lot to discuss.
Yes, for sure.
Yes, sure.
So right now, I will now call upon the secretary to read the minutes of the last meeting. So, but first one, everyone please read the minute of the meeting that I have given you. So, I assume that everyone has read the minutes. So, Mr. Shahrizuan, can you read the minutes of our last meeting?
Yes, yes, Mr. Chairman. In our last meeting, there is no absent, and we have received a new case, which is internal control of the Bright Web Limited. During the meeting, our team made some research and investigation on the internal control at Bright Web Limited. Mr. Ariff and Mr. Zunu have purposed the things that we need to monitor and evaluate on the internal control, which is we need to detect the weaknesses and implications related with the Bright Web, and we need to make a recommendation on the internal control.
So, can someone propose that the minutes to be passed as a true record?
Mr. Chairperson, I propose that we need to discuss and monitor the internal control of the Bright Web Limited since they have some issues that are related. So I propose that the minutes to be passed as a true record.
I second the motion.
So, any other matter rising up?
No, Mr. Chairman, everything is already clear and recorded.
So, that's good to hear. So, let's move on to our main topic. We as an audit team has been instructed to perform the assessment on internal control during the interim audit based on the Bright Web Limited. So, we need to identify the weaknesses, state the possible implication, and we need to suggest room for improvement or recommendation to the Bright Web Limited. Is there any proposal that you want to involve in this meeting?
Mr. Chairperson, I will bring up the weaknesses and information of internal control system in internal control of Bright Web Limited.
Let's look up to the weakness of the company.
Okay, so from the audit report that has been carried out, we found that there are three weaknesses contained in the internal control of Bright Web Limited. And the first one is limited monitoring by management, in which in this case we found that the corporate will only intervene when the results were not achieved. This kind of action will lead to a lot of fraud activities and unethical behavior by the employees in the company.
I give the second weakness. Okay, so from the audit report, we have found the second weaknesses is the board of directors and audit committees, which are not active in participating. In this case, we found that there is the top management that have high integrity. They do not seem to be interested in getting themselves active in the company. We are a bit disappointed about this because the corporate will make their top as their role model.
Mr. Chairman, this is the last of weakness in internal control of Bright Web Limited, which is weak inventory control. Based on our research that has been done, we found that there is lack of control that cause an opportunity to allow fraudulent activities.
So thank you everyone. As the chairperson, I will take this weakness and needs to be addressed immediately so that the internet control in this company will be more effective and smoother. So is there anyone who would like to propose another issue that is happening in the Bright Web Limited?
So for the next agenda, I would like to present the effects from implication of ICS in internal control or Bright Web Limited due to the communication occurred.
I second the motion. Let's discuss more about the implication on the internet control if we did not solve this problem in the Bright Web Limited.
So first of all, I firmly believe that due to the limited monitoring by the top management will lead to open opportunity for fraud, theft and corruption within the organization. This is because based on my experience, this kind of action which usually occurs when there is limited monitoring by top management. Next, because of board of directors and audit committees which are not active in participating, we will also miss the opportunity to enhance companies' potential growth. In my opinion, when the top management rarely involve themselves in companies' activities, they will miss a lot of things, especially when it comes to decision making for company, which will contribute to a lower chance of company advancement.
Can I say about the third one? Okay, so because of with inventory manipulation of inventory will surely occur. This is because, based on my observation, people sometimes tend to grab an opportunity to fraudulent activities when such a chance. In addition, manipulating inventory can have serious consequences, including legal and regulatory scrutiny, financial penalties, damage to reputation, and also finally loss of investor trust.
So thank you everyone for raising these important concerns. It's clear that the limited monitoring by the top management and inactivity of the board director and we inventory control heavily contribute to the weaknesses of the internal control. Thus, we as an audit team with integrity shall prioritize fixing this problem. I will personally oversee this implication to ensure that Private Limited upholds the highest standard of efficiency and accountability. So without wasting time, let's continue to the next rising matter according to this case.
I propose that we discuss about the recommendation for improvement for weaknesses that we already found out in internal control of Brightway Limited.
Mr. Chairman, I second the motion.
So, ladies and gentlemen, from the audit report that has been carried out, we found that there are 3 recommendations for improvement contained in the internal control of Brightway Limited. The first is by conducting audit regularly, which will prevent fraudulent activities from being done, as the employee will know that they will be get caught. By implementing this act, fraudulent activities will surely be decreased since the regular audit checkup will not give them a chance to do any fraud.
May I give the second recommendation? Okay. So the second recommendation is to make sure that both the top and the bottom management parties work together as a team. We can ensure that to happen by making them set their goals for the organization and also have a meeting together regularly in order to update the information regarding the company. By doing those things that I said, both parties will find a way to help the company achieve greater things by working together.
Sorry, Mr. Ariff, can you repeat it again? By doing so, what?
Okay, sorry. By doing so, both parties will find a way to help the company achieve greater things, which is by working together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
So may I mention that we could also develop SOPs for inventory management. So let me explain. By developing SOPs for inventories management, an organization can surely establish consistent practice which can minimize errors and optimize inventory levels to support operational efficiency and profitability. By implementing those SOPs, we will have a store inventory control system which will not given a room for fraudulent activities such as inventory manipulation.
I, as a chairman, hereby expressing my gratitude to Mr. Ariff, Mr. Shahrizuan, and Mr. Zunnurain for this well thought out recommendation. I fully agree, and I am satisfied with the recommendation outlined. Surely, by conducting audit regularly, making sure that both top and bottom management parties work together as a team and develop SOPs for inventory management, will surely benefit us in overcoming weak internal control system. Furthermore, uh, developing SOP for inventory management surely is vital for us since manipulating inventory can have serious consequences, including legal and regulatory scrutiny, financial penalties, damage to reputation, and loss of investor trust, which will reduce our image as an audit team. Additionally, when both parties work together, they will find a way to help the company achieve greater things, which will deepen the relationship between the top and bottom management, thus encouraging a healthy relationship. I'm sure that this recommendation will confidently strengthen the internet control and improve the overall management of Brightwell Limited. Well, I think our meeting has reached towards the end since we have already covered the agenda item for today. Next, can we continue to any other business? Let's start with Mr. Zunnurain. So, do you have anything to bring up?
Yes, Mr. Chairperson. Our audit team received positive feedback due to the high quality of our work, demonstrating trueness and diligence in identifying and addressing key issues. The thing is, it did not only enhance our reputation but also make us more appealing to potential clients and opening bridge for future opportunities.
That is fantastic news for our business. I hope we can maintain and fully support the effort to maintain our performance, as it is vital for our continued glory and reputation in the industry. So, is there any addition from any other you guys?
I think
I have not forgotten.
no.
So, since there are no problems, then when is our next meeting?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I would like to announce that our next meeting is scheduled for October 31st at 9 a.m. The meeting will take place in the Brightweb meeting hall room. You will receive further detail regarding the agenda and proceeding in due course. Thank you.
So, I think that's all. Can someone propose the meeting to be closed?
Mr. Chairperson, I propose the meeting to be closed.
I second the motion.
So, thank you everyone for your participation. Till we meet again until the next meeting. I now declare the meeting is adjourned. So, thank you guys.
Thank
And
you.